And we're live. Yes,
Woo!
we are. Oh, I forgot how to do this. Well, hey there, guys, and welcome to another live stream with the Behind the Collector crew. Down below, I got Renzo, my buddy, and on my internet left, I got my other buddy, Matthias. Thanks so much for joining in today. Renzo is, the OG collector with the Excel paper, everything already pre-organized, and yeah, he doesn't buy anything without, knowing prices or anything about it. Matthias, he's a different kind of collector. He just goes for, what's out there, what he likes, what makes him really tick. And yeah, today we don't really have an obvious topic that we're going to start off with, apart from just, hey guys, how has it been? Because we haven't spoken in like a month. So yeah, questions will be, you guys provide the questions, we provide the answers. No questions asked. So yeah, how have you been, Matthias?
I've been great. I've been working a lot again for the past 2 weeks. Been very heavy on the job, so the gaming a bit less because of the work. But I try to fit in a game here and now. And I don't know if you can notice, but I've been working out with my girlfriend on the Ring Fit thingy. So yeah, I keep busy.
Okay. So your company is making like some of the plexiglass that's allowing the social distancing for smaller business owners
Yes.
at the counters, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We make tons of COVID-19 stuff. We make the floor stickers with 1.5 meters distancing. We make the speed guards from posters to flyers to everything you want with COVID-19
Anything
on
COVID
it.
related.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah, yeah, yeah,
merchandise.
yeah, 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 yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of stickers in the speed guards. I think I made like 200 or 300 speed guards now. What are we?
Okay.
Wednesday? So yeah,
Wednesday. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I've been just working from the game room where I'm right now. I do head into work like one day in each week. Um, like when there's something like that really needs to be done over there, but I'm basically in like a really big space all alone, and everybody has like their own corner offices. So honestly, if I'm here or there, it doesn't really matter. I think Renzo is in the same kind of boat. You're also
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
your work from home.
I work from home almost 10 weeks now, I think.
Okay.
So I'm getting used to it. Yeah, but it's still the same. Let's hope that this will pass very quickly because I'm getting tired of it also. Um, the weather is nice, so I've been more active outside. I've been running again and walking again. So um, I hope this will blow over. Today we had new guidelines.
Yeah, they announced some new like not restrictions, but
Yeah,
less
rules.
restrictions actually. New rules. So you will be able to go to a market, but no flea markets. I mean,
No.
it's like they don't listen to us, honestly. Yeah, most shops are opening up like barber shops and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um,
I really need that one.
uh, we already got some people in the chat. We got Big the Cat. Thanks so much for being like first at every single video I do, buddy. He's from Holland. Then we got Family Knas Games and Retro. I think he's Danish or Swedish, something like that. Retrocade is here. Hey guys. Then we got Lodewijk. He's also in Holland. So yeah, hi there, Flemish people. We're all Flemish here. Yes, yes, yes. Weird Game Collectors from Mars, also from Holland, tuning in. TXVG Collector 82. Hi. Love that thumbnail thing there. and Life Anime Gaming. Hey man, what's up? It's been so long. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for us, we can get this show rolling. So yeah, what have you been playing, Matthias, apart from the Ring Fit game?
Yeah, I've not so much been playing. Then I have been modding. I did some work on. I don't know if you can see it. I did some work on an NES. I'm trying
Okay,
to
yeah.
make a region switch on it, just for the fun of it. That's
Oh,
why I
there's
bought
like
those 3 NESs from you, Renzo. To
Okay.
you literally just have to take out one pin.
yeah, I know,
That's it.
I know.
I did it like 4 years ago on mine. It was super easy.
Yeah, I know. But I want it with the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Just
You're
for the fun
installing a
of it.
Switch and stuff.
No, I want to do the now you're playing PAL games, switch on. Now I want to play
Oh, okay.
NTSC games, switch
Yeah.
that way. So
Okay.
just for the fun of it.
Okay. Just to keep busy,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, yeah. I like soldering and messing around with those things. So yeah,
But
And is it done already, or?
it's not done yet. No, I do it in stages. Then I have 15 minutes here and half an hour there, and then I'm gonna do something to the case. I don't know. Well, I wanted to make also a top loader from the toaster. So I think I'm gonna do that with one of those very yellow NESs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe gonna paint it, or I don't know. I saw one with a clear case, was also very nice. So I don't
oh,
know.
you mean like what is the guy's name again? Bithead 4000?
I think so. Yeah. I
He
think so. I
did
saw.
like an
Yeah.
N64 and an SNES and
And
like
NES.
all it
Yeah.
yeah, like and what I think the SNES had like fishes inside of it. It was like an
Ooh.
aquarium, but it was working.
What?
Yeah,
That
so
I didn't see.
Bit had 8,000 or 4,000.
I think that's the guy. Yeah. All
Yeah.
acrylic.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. All acrylic cases.
Yeah.
He did a GameCube like that as well,
Ooh.
which looked really awesome.
Yeah, with the spinning disc inside.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
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 Maybe
we
I
got
do something like that.
we got Planetacron from Canada. Awesome. I love Canadians. And Mishlab watching from Ontario. That's also in Canada. If my geography works out for me. So what have you been playing, Renzo?
Ninja Gaiden, or the PAL game Shadow Warriors.
Okay.
I saw a lot of.
Is it Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden?
According to the wizard, it's Ninja Gaiden. So.
Okay. Which wizard are you referring to? Which forest?
The movie.
The movie.
I know. I was just kidding.
So
yeah, but I think it was a big debate over in America. So when they brought the game over to Europe, they switched the name to Shadow Warriors.
You think that's why they changed it? I think it's because Ninja
no,
wasn't
I
allowed.
don't think that's why.
Okay.
It's because of Ninja.
Well, like your theory better.
Ninja Turtles,
They should have just gone with Hero Ninja. No, Hero Gaiden.
Hero Gaiden, yeah. That would have been better, yeah. More consistent. But I've watched a lot of speedrunning videos of the game, and now I'm trying to eventually beat it. I've been playing it for over a week, and
You're playing the first one?
You're
playing the first one? Because it's a trilogy. Yeah.
Apparently,
like the third installment is the best one out there. Is what people are saying. Have you played all three of them, or?
Very little. I have the first one I had since I was a child. I was never really good at it. Now I can go to the final boss, but there are three forms of the final boss, and I can only beat the first one. After that, it got really hard. I still need.
When you die on the boss, you get sent back to the beginning of the level.
Yeah, to the beginning of level 6, and then you go all the way to the most difficult stage, the most difficult level of all, and then you can practice again. So it's really hard.
Yeah.
But the third one is, I think, the hardest. No.
No, I think the first two are actually, maybe they're not harder, but in the third one they kind of fixed everything that was, annoying or making it even more difficult to play the first two.
I thought, because in the first one it's not too bad because you get unlimited continues. You just get sent back after 3 lives to the beginning of the level. But with the third one, you only get 3 continues or 2 continues, I think, and then it's the beginning of the game again. So
Okay. All right. Any love for the Commodore 64? Favorite game on that system? I have never played a Commodore 64, or not that I can remember, honestly. So Retrocade, I think my favorite game on the Commodore 64 has got to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coin-up game, because it's the only one I have.
You stole my answer.
There's two. There's like one that really resembles that first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game on the NES.
I think I have that one.
Yeah, I think it's also on Spectrum and Armstead and all those, home computer things. So yeah, that's gonna be my answer, because obviously I can't really say too much about it. What's your pick, Renzo? Yeah.
I have played it a little bit at a friend of mine back in the early 90s, I think. A lot of people had a Commodore. It was very common here, I think, in the early 90s. I don't remember any of the games, but I do remember the loading times, because the first time I got there, I have this big stack of games. He had cassettes, and he had the cassette tapes, and he had floppy disks. And okay, we're gonna play, but I was used to the NES, so it works instantaneously. And he boots up the game. Okay, and now we have to wait. Why do we have to wait? And it was long. It was like 5 minutes.
And now we go play soccer in the yard, and we come back.
And he wanted to show all his games. So it was like 5 minutes of waiting, 5 minutes of playing. Okay, now we want to show you that amazing game. Okay, we have to wait 5 minutes again. It's just us staring at the screen. There were so many copied games back then. I don't remember any specific game. I remember Berserk Clone. That's the only thing I really remember. Oh, no, a Gauntlet Clone. A Gauntlet Clone.
Okay. Well, it's good. It's good. We got
or Platoon.
Cinesteve Retro Gamer says lovely backdrops there. Yeah, all green screen, CGI. Yeah, it's live from the game rooms. Obviously, that's what we're doing it here. Check out Space Taxi. I do have a feeling like the Commodore 64 has like a lot of good. Well, maybe not Platoon, but they did have like all the tie-in games. Like Ocean did a lot of movie tie-ins for that. I know they did Batman, they did Batman, they did, and
I think there are over 10,000 licensed games on the Commodore 64.
What? That's insane.
The library there is.
That's insane. They still look quicker than modern games. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True. Okay, here we go. Rubber Ducky, Bread G. Thanks so much for tuning in, Rubber Ducky. Hi guys, my questions for you guys is, because I simply wasn't born yet during the NES, SNES days, but I really want to get into that era of games without spending a fortune. Got any tips? Or am I wasting my time hunting for old games when I should really be looking at PS2 era, which was the main console during my childhood? Who wants to go first on this one? Matthias, I see you nick nod and read over here. You want to give him your meta?
Yeah, I think you have to collect what you want, eh? What you really want, not what's cool or what's hip or I don't know. Like if PlayStation 2 is your thing, you collect PlayStation 2. There's nobody gonna say no, you cannot. Blah blah. Blah. And when they do, they're assholes. Eh? So for the NES though, the NES is a great console, but there's also a lot of shovelware on there. So maybe watch out what to get. I can give a little tip. Kabuki Quantum Fighter. It's a very cheap game, very good game, very overlooked game. Nobody talks about it. It's very cool with a guy with a kabuki with long hair, and it's like kind of like Batman on the NES, and more like that. So it's very cheap. So okay,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Yeah, for me it's the same answer. I think collect what you really love. If you love PlayStation 2, then go for that, and you will fall into a cheap NES lot eventually. If you start collecting, you will see it eventually, and when you feel the time is right, then pick it up and give it a try.
Yeah, I think that would be my treatment to the question as well. Try to find a lot of NES games, maybe with a system, and just feel the waters with those games. You're gonna obviously get those games cheaper per game. Drive the cost down per game by buying a lot of those games, and then just try them out, see what makes you tick, and the ones you don't want to keep, you just trade for other ones and work your way around it like that. If you already have your mindset on getting, I want to get the Dinosaur Peak game, I want to get Little Samson, I want to get Panic Restaurant and stuff like that, then maybe try emulating it first before you're really going to commit to that. Obviously, Surprise the Dinosaur Peak, not such a great game. Little Samson, I kind of get that. It is a good game, but most of like the really expensive games on there aren't like too like aren't play worthy, or at least not worth like the prices that they have on them. So yeah, there's a ton of 15 to 40 euro or dollar games out there that are definitely worth that price, and that you can still get to play it, like the amount of playing hours out of when you want to get those. So yeah, that would be my tip. And I don't think it's going to be wasting your time getting PS2 games. They're still out there, and if that's what you grew up with and that's what you have nostalgic connections with, definitely go for those. Just pick up what you want, or when it's cheap, try it out, and if you don't like it, then get rid of
They're
it,
still cheap,
trade
eh?
it for something else. Yeah, they're still cheap, definitely.
So
So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Are you guys hyped for the next gen consoles? I have no idea. I own a Switch. That's it. Is that next gen, or is like PlayStation putting out the PlayStation Xbox, or what's happening? 5?
The
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm hyped because when Nintendo's next system comes out, I can finally buy a Switch.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. You're not an early adopter, are you?
Oh, no. When everybody's done with it, then I have a look. When it's cheap, when it's on bargain sale, then I will buy it.
Yeah. So are you hyped to get this, Matthias? Because you're like a genuine gamer. You actually do game,
I kind of
the
follow
current gen stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of follow it, but I'm not day one. I'm not a day one buyer. I usually try to wait a couple of months to a year to hear about the bugs or they usually do a console release and then they do a year later a better version of that system. So
Yeah.
and
And they'll also keep putting out games
yeah
on
for the
PlayStation 4 and PlayStation
yes
5
yes
when they do it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
But
I own a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I think I'm gonna play that one for a long time. Still, I'm not gonna buy the PlayStation 5 day one. Think I'm gonna be playing my PS4.
It will be cool though to see how that thing unfolds. Like whenever there's a new release out, and definitely now with like everything being almost digital as well. What is that going to do? Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's I'm like it's not that I'm hyped. I'm just interested in to see how everything unfolds in that way. Any Fallout fans? I have never played
Nope.
Fallout. Yeah.
Nope.
Sorry.
No.
um, but maybe I'd be a fan if I did play it. Not sure about that. What
I'm
about the
not a fan
Amiga?
of Fallout because then you get the atomic zombies and you get people dead. I'm not.
Radiation sickness.
Oh man. Yeah, the Amiga. It's the same thing. I never played one.
Nope.
I never played an Amiga,
That's very
unfortunately.
rare, I think, an Amiga
Yeah.
CD. Yeah, I've never.
Oh, the CD version. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the computer, but the console version. I've never seen one in real life. Not even in a convention or anything.
Okay.
Here's a cool question. The Michelab. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but sorry. What's your favorite horror movie? Like any Rob Zombie movies or other gory films? Matthias, what is it?
Braindead. I think he's a very good. He's one of my favorites. Classic also. The Freddy franchise, the Hellraiser franchise, Reanimator. That's some of my. I like the Rob Zombie movies, because I like his music, and the movies are are crazy. They're way over the top. But I think they are very enjoyable. So yeah. But I think I'm gonna stick with the Braindead for my favorite movie.
That's a gory movie.
Yeah.
Gory movie.
Yeah. It's a very gory movie.
It is one of the goriest, right? It's with the
Yeah.
monkey and
Yeah.
yeah.
Final
It's
scene, especially with the lawnmower at
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
party. Or
It's very awesome. I like it when the skin from the grandma peels down and then he sticks it back on with Velpon with a glue or something. I don't know. It's a very, very, very awesome movie. I also like the main actor, the leading actor. He has a Bruce Campbell esque feel to him. I think I really like. I really like it.
okay.
I mean, it always reminds you of the Reanimator guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like him, Dr. West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I was a fan of gory movies. I'm not too much into them now. Back when I still went to the video store, I went for those kind of movies. And if I would pick a gory movie, it would also probably be Braindead because that's very well known. Another one that I liked and that I saw later was the Rikio.
Oh yeah.
So over the top that it's not really horror anymore. It's more. But my favorite horror movie is Shaun of the Dead. Definitely.
Okay.
I really like zombie movies, and that's my favorite one.
Okay. I think mine, gore wise, would have to be Evil Dead 2. I do really like Return of the Evil Dead, the first one.
Yeah.
That has some great zombies in there. And also like The Fly with Jeff Goldblum in it.
Yeah.
Those transformation scenes are just
Awesome.
epic.
Awesome.
It doesn't maybe fit like the B movie gore thing, but it's so well executed, the
Yes.
special effects, that it's definitely noteworthy to answer this question with. Yeah. So
And the thing of John Carpenter. That's all.
yeah.
It's a classic.
as well. Classic. Okay. We got Retro Days saying howdy.
Howdy.
Got Brittany Spurlock. Hey Ed, huge TMNT fangirl here. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Mine is Michelangelo. Mine is Raph. And when I was a kid, it used to be Leonardo because I wanted to be the leader, and now I want to be the sad, depressed turtle. I don't know. I think Matthias is on the same team as me, with Raph being the favorite.
Yeah, but he has been all along since then. I never was into the blue.
You're a
G1.
G1.
Yeah, I'm G1 Raphael. I also have a tattoo of him, so yeah.
That makes it legit. That makes it legit, obviously.
Yeah.
What about you, Renzo? You got a favorite turtle?
They're all so great. They're all fantastic. How can you pick between such legends? I don't have a favorite. No.
Yeah, I'm changing the brand colors to red.
I looked up something about the turtles today. First, probably. It's the 13th of May today, and the 12th of May, 31 years ago, the first NES games of the Turtles came out in Japan. Ooh. So we missed it with a day and a year. If we did this a year ago, then we could have talked about the 30th anniversary of the NES Turtles game.
Yeah, but now we obviously can't talk about it.
No,
it's off the table now. You've made that perfectly and abundantly clear. Now we shouldn't talk about the first NES game with the turtles in it.
We have a lot of things to say about it, probably, but
no, it's off the table. Tarf is checking in. That Agent Retro Fart. Dudes, I'm late. What did I miss? Anything about Pogs? Tarf is one of our leading men in the live chat, taking notice and action in Pogland. So
is he really into Pogs, or is it a running gag? Is it really his thing, or?
I think like after 10 live streams, there's got to be some truth to this, obviously. And it's not just him. There's multiple people, being Pog fans.
I was thinking of giving him 2 binders of flippos, real Belgian flippos.
Yeah,
I bought them like a year ago on the flea market. So
flippos are basically like the variant or the way they merchandise or advertise it to kids in Europe. It's a flippo, and you would get it, in crisps or in, I think like any type of kid marketed food had flippos at the end. You even had some at McDonald's, you would get like a whole cube, not a cube, a whole tube filled with those. That was insane.
But they were never called Pogs here, eh? Never. Nobody knows what Pogs is here in Belgium. So, but when you say flippos, everybody knows it. Eh? Oh, it's the thing in the ships where the grandma swallowed it, and then they have to put it in the little plastic bags. But
did someone choke on it?
Yeah, grandma, some old lady. She ate it and she swallowed it, and then they put the flippos in plastic. In a little plastiekjes. So
I thought that was like an urban legend or something.
Oh, he has flippos, caps, tazos, and slammers. Damn it!
If you want some more, I have 2 binders.
What more? There's Mortal Kombat flippos out there as well.
Yeah.
And in Germany, they're called Chupa Chupa chaps. Chupa Chupa caps. Okay.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Is there the sequel to The Fly with Eric Stoltz? Yeah, I have seen that one. It's not as what?
Not as good, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same, it's not the first time you're seeing this unfold. But this is like the kid, or like he was born with it, and and the transformation would happen to him when he like reaches adulthood or when he's like a teenager. And that's when, like, because he's been like inside of a lab for most of his life, and they've been doing a follow-up, and then he meets a girl, and it's like, I mean, I think if they would have had more money and better production, it would have been a cool movie. But it's such a B movie that I don't think like a bigger audience will honestly appreciate it. So,
But doesn't it follow also the old 50s Fly movies? You had The Fly and then Son of the Fly, I think.
Yeah, that's the old movies, eh?
Follow it
From
again.
way back, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I never saw the Eric Stoltz one. I can't remember. I saw
oh
the one with Jeff Goldblum, eh? The guy from
yeah, but
Jurassic Park.
there's like the Fly 2 is what it's called.
I think I didn't see it, thank you.
It's not too bad. Like obviously, if you can appreciate B movies, it's when you will check out. The pacing is pretty slow, honestly, but I mean, it's not a bad watch, honestly. So there's Donkey Kong Pogs in the USA. I didn't know that.
Do you have the Turtles Pogs?
Pogs rock. No, I don't. We start researching Pogs around the world. It's still going strong. What? There's so much Pog questions in here.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
I saw some kind of documentary about a guy that invented Pogs, and he became really rich. He had millions of dollars, and then he lost it all again on some crazy idea he had next. So now he's trying to make it again with the next idea. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah. Retro Days asks of if we have any Masters of the Universe classics Super 7 figures in our collection, and did we get the Snake Mountain playset that is still being made into production right now? Do you guys have any Super 7 stuff or any of the Motu classics?
Nope.
No.
I don't even have classic. I don't even have the old ones.
I have like the Super 7 re-releases that they did for this is based on a cartoon actually. So it's pretty neat. I also have Hordak because he's like my favorite. I have him incoming. He should be coming in soon, but I found these over at a flea market still on the cart, so that was pretty awesome. I also have this one by Super 7. This is the Terror Jaguar, which isn't like a known figure because it was created around one cartoon that Filmation made not too long ago, and it featured one special character. Well, not a special character. It actually just featured Skeletor, who's possessed. So he has like mummy stuff. So he has like all the binders around him, like a mummy, and he is possessed. Inside of
Mumra skeleton
kind of,
crossover.
Yeah. So it's like possessed Skeletor, evil lord of destruction. And yeah, you have like all these. You have a terror bat. You have a terror jaguar. You have a terror wolf. Those are like the figures that came with this. And I actually had the opportunity to buy most of these, but I only picked up this one because they didn't have Skeletor. I think I do want to get Skeletor, but he's going up in price, unfortunately. As far as Motu Classics, I have none of that. Honestly, it's so expensive to get out here in Europe.
Yeah.
We did do the last Behind the Collector we did. He had like the full set. He has Snake Mountain incoming. It was insane to see that because it's literally I think 3/5 of my entire collection, the space that collection takes up. Wasn't it like 4 Billy cases?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
I think it was 4 minimum because and stacked to the ceiling, yeah. And also very, very clean and very well organized. I love his collection. I've been going to his house for a couple of years now. And the first time I saw it, he had lots more vintage stuff. But now I really like his apartment. It's very, very nice. All so clean. I think he cleans and buffs his He-Mans.
Yeah, that was actually very fun to go film over there. We should should go and film some more episodes. I mean, we have the rooms lined up. It's just that we need to be able to go out and shoot them because I mean, we got the dream team right here, making it all happen. And yeah, I'll work on my American accent just for you, Ocam's Razor.
I won't.
Yeah, so I'm not American. I'm Belgian, honestly. Yeah. Ooh, Brazil loves me. That's awesome.
Brazil.
Oh yeah. I got some more people joining the live chat. We got Retro Ryan. Awesome. Who else popped up over here? Oh, we do we have some more questions. We got Ribbon Sen. Hey guys, what's your favorite retro fighting game? Renzo, you haven't spoken in a bit.
Street Fighter 2.
Okay, that was quick.
Yeah. I've never been really big into Mortal Kombat. So when you're talking retro fighting games, it's always Street Fighter 2 or Mortal Kombat. And I always preferred Street Fighter 2 because I could have pulled off the moves better. I saw the arcade cabinets way more. And also at the department store where we used to go, there was a Nintendo stall there with Super NES. And Street Fighter 2 was always playing. So you would be dropped off there while your mom did all the shopping. And then you had to get good at it.
Cool.
And Mortal Kombat, it's also good, but never really hit that special feeling with me. So that's my answer.
Okay. How about you, Matti?
I also really like Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition. I really like. That's one I had as a kid, also on the Super Nintendo. That's one was near and dear to my heart. But I also very much like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3. I really like 2. Mortal Kombat 2. I think in 3 and Ultimate they introduced the running mechanic, and that's one I didn't like.
Yeah, the second one is the best, definitely.
I think the second one is awesome. The graphics are very good. Fatalities are brutal. Awesome characters, new characters. You get Baraka and stuff, crazy motherfuckers like that. So yeah, very awesome, very awesome. And I when I was a kid, I really was into the fighting games with my next door neighbor. We always were fighting each other. So yeah, I think my answer would be Street Fighter 2 Turbo because I played it so much with my friends and it's the best. But Mortal Kombat 2 is also very near and dear to my heart.
Okay, right.
For the gore.
Yeah.
I think my answer would have to be Mortal Kombat Trilogy. That's the one I grew up with, and it's awesome.
You do like the running mechanic, so.
I don't know. I do know that like at the very end, if you do like an 8-player thing and the 2 guys that win, sometimes you get to like input a code and then you'd end up playing like an arcade game.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Another one I really like is Tekken 3.
Yeah.
Played that a lot. Played that a lot, yeah. And Injustice, that's the newer game, but I mean Wii U is already retro, right? Isn't it?
But with
like
retro fighting games, I think the Neo Geo ones are really good also.
I really played those.
King of the Fighters, but you weren't exposed to those when you were a child. Now you can play them on an emulator. You still can't buy them because they're really expensive still.
Way too expensive.
Yeah, but if you play it on a Mister or
Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah.
That was also a good one as well. Loved because it actually made the Marvel characters use their powers. It isn't just like, okay, you can hit and you can kick and that's it. They actually made that work for those characters. That was a fun one.
And beautiful sprites.
Yeah, very awesome, very awesome. It's the one where you can play also as a cactus with a mariachi hat. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Awesome.
fun one. Since the quarantine started, I feel like there's been a real decline in things to buy. Got any recommendations on where to score some games? Maybe some online shops or something. It would depend where you're from. A dude named Nick. If you're from Belgium, you can obviously just check out Retro Gaming Fun or Game Valhalla's website, or just secondhand. Like over here, it's called Tweedehands or Marktplaats in Holland. Yeah, I guess just check out your local offer up kind of thing, or your local game shops, because they probably will be providing the games online and sending them out to you without you having to go pick them up. So yeah. You guys got
But
any
it's
tips?
right. Since the quarantine started, I also feel that there has been a real decline in offer of things. I have been looking again at the second-hand sites, but it's barren wasteland, I think.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
find nothing. I want to buy
no.
games for like 2-3 weeks now, and I can't find anything online.
Yeah.
I was looking at Marcel's stuff,
Oh yeah,
the retro games
Retro
corner.
Games Corner,
Yeah, he had some cool things, but nothing that fancies my eye. So yeah,
yeah.
it's
But
been dry spell.
the stores are doing great business now. I think they have a lot of stuff going out. Maybe not as much coming in because people can't go to them. And on the second-hand sites, I thought that everybody would gonna start selling off their doubles because now people have more time, but it's not happening. I don't understand why there isn't more offered.
I think some people have already done the digging up in the attic or in the basement, setting stuff aside, but they're waiting either to go to the flea market with that stuff,
Yeah.
or until people can come and actually pick
Yeah.
it up, maybe.
Yeah, I think they are waiting for the flea markets. I think the flea markets
hope so.
is gonna be epic.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there on 5-6 a.m. in the morning, and we're gonna go home with a truckload of NES, just like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And of course,
No, that's wishful thinking.
it's possible to go out to flea markets again. I think we three should go for an entire day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just to cleanse ourselves from
Yeah.
from being abducted by.
I hope
stuff.
they're gonna postpone Tamplu. It was cancelled. I saw on the internet that Tamplu was also cancelled, like everything. But I hope they're not gonna do it a year from now, but gonna postpone it to like maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like permit wise and stuff, I don't know if that's gonna fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I was really
like,
bummed out about that.
Yeah.
So.
It's
They wanted to go.
It's tradition, Yeah, I wanted to go as well.
Yeah, I really wanted
I need to get a new NES Turtle set this year.
Hey.
Hey.
And so
Yes,
but yeah, talking about buying
more.
stuff during the quarantine, I bought the real Ghostbusters re-releases. Yeah, I pre-ordered them. They look so good. The first guys that got them in the USA, I was like checking those out, being like, is this legit, or does it have like crappy overlays, taking it away from that vintage feel? But it doesn't. It actually looks exactly the same. And
they look awesome, man.
when we were over at back in my days, game room, toy room, you guys heard him say, like, if you want to get the original 4, it's really expensive. Those are like those figures on card, definitely the Belgian ones, they're like 200 to 300 euros each. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the re-releases then, because you want the original ones, right? So I got all 6 of those on pre-order. I'm hoping they're gonna come in soon. Yeah, I picked those up. I'm not sure if you guys did anything like that.
No, but I want them. I really want them. So where did you pre-order them?
Archronia.
You have
.com.
to text it to me, I think.
I'll send you a message with
Yeah.
information. Yes,
Thank you very much, please.
Mr. Bond.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, Pogs are still going strong, obviously. Data Toy Hunter, awesome to see you here. Eric Stoltz, The Wildlife with Leah Thompson, Cameron Crowe made it. I have no clue what movie that is.
Nope. Me neither.
Ooh, Vincent Price is in that one. Really? This is really starting to become a Pog show. Hey man, if it works out for me,
yeah, I can get them out. They're in the attic. I can go get them if you want. Maybe for next time.
Yeah, next
we could
Next
be
time.
like the premiere, the number one podcast on
Pogs.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Magnificent goes to Hollywood, Germany. Hi man, thanks so much for tuning in. Lodowek and me, we did a trade. I actually just got new shirts in, so people that have been waiting for the giveaway, because I still haven't sent it out yet with the COVID thing. I actually have new shirts now, so I can actually give you a t-shirt in my size or your size. That might be better. Send that out now. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw in with this
side. Your size.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna throw in a shirt for the deal we made, because I got some really sweet ass Nintendo booty merchandising. I said Nintendo, yes indeed. So I got that stuff from him and some other things, but we've been talking back and forth. I can't really remember now. I know I have to send him some Street Sharks and stuff like that. So that's all going to be good. It's all going to be sent out, hopefully somewhere next week. I'm going to have to put that deadline on there. So, Gabriel Vaughn. Hey, greetings from Argentina. Thanks so much for tuning in, buddy. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Seems like I've missed out on a couple of things over here. Pretty sure as once the con started up again in Belgium, it will be PogCon. Imagine having that, like you go into Comic-Con Brussels and it would be like 80% just Pogs. And like all the Pops figurines would be like outside on the curb, just being like, how much do you need? Like here's like a 20 pack, take 20 more of these Pops,
Yeah.
Do we guys have any Transformer masterpieces? No, I don't, because it's expensive and I honestly don't know too much about Transformers. But I am picking up that big lot of Transformers and other 80s toys this weekend, so should be good. Do you guys have Transformer masterpieces?
What are those?
They're like adult collector Transformers, so really highly detailed Transformer toys. Pretty good.
No. No.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have 7.
Which bearded guy? Which bearded guy sounds like Ray Van Mechelen from Matryoshkas?
I think.
Yeah.
One with
Me.
Me.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If you want
Matti has star quality. There's no denying that. Yeah.
All day long.
Creations by Glenn. Hi guys. Hi buddy. Elbow Koch. Okay. Yeah. He's keeping it safe, at least. Uke FPS. So yeah. If there was a retro pod game, which console would you prefer it to be on? Not a retro channel. Everybody go subscribe to Not a Retro channel, because he's keeping the Pog spirit alive in this chat.
Yeah, the 3DO. with FMVs and stuff. Lots of FMVs in my Pog game.
What do you think, Renzo?
I think the Atari Lynx would be perfect for
Oh,
it.
awesome.
It would be portable, so you could play with your real Pogs and on the playground, and with the Atari Pogs. You could trade them. There was a link cable. It could have been Pokemon on the Atari Lynx.
A retro Pog game. Yeah.
Pog'em.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go for N64. It should have that bad N64 graphic thing going on.
Polygons.
Yeah. I like the mist stuff, like the fog. Like, it would all just be fog, one fogginess of Pogs.
Pogs in Pog.
So what games are you guys playing? I've been playing Mummy Returns. Matthias has been playing Ring Fit.
Yeah.
And Renzo has been playing
loser.
Renzo has been playing Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden. I haven't been playing anything. I've been trying to write scripts for videos and trying to record videos, but it's tough, man. I've also had like back pain from just sitting at home constantly. So, I mean, something's got to change.
Maybe you should play some more games. Maybe you should do what Matthias is doing.
Yeah, ring fit that stuff.
Yeah. Ring fit that neck.
Ring fit that neck. Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey guys, my first NECA figures are due to arrive in post, but I've been hearing of them breaking when unpacking them. To avoid this happening,
have them delivered by Ace Ventura.
What?
Have the parcel delivered.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I just like unpacked my Splinter and it appears to be broken.
Yeah. I saw that in your movie.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I mean, it's still stuck there. It's not like it's loose, and it looks like it should be connected. I think that was already broken before opening it up because I simply just turned around the plastic casing that it's in, and then like gently opened up the retainers that they're on. So just be careful with it.
So your Splinter has splintered.
Yeah, he's splintered. His spleen is splintered.
I was very sad to see that the splinter was already broken. Yeah, it's not because you opened it. It's I think it's also very broken when they put it in the package.
I think.
Yeah. I have the RAF the Raphael one, and I'm scared to open it. So I'm just gonna keep it closed. I think if they are already broken, they can be broken in the package.
Yeah. The XVG collector also says just take it slow when unpacking the NECAs. Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter if they're not retro. I mean, they're cool. NECA is cool. I like NECA. I just try to keep myself from buying new stuff. But it's hard, definitely during quarantine, because I've been buying so much new stuff, guys. I've been buying books. I've been buying like custom toys. I've been buying a really cool display stand, a custom-made display stand based on a Masters of the Universe store display from 1985 in Spain. So
in Spain.
I'm gonna get that in Spain. Yeah, it's like Masters del Universo.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, but it just looks so freaking cool. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Awesome.
Freaking cool.
But it's a repro or what did you say? It's a reproduction or it's real from back in the day?
It's a reproduction. Yeah, some guy made it exactly as that thing. But yeah, now he's produced a couple of those, so I'm buying one of those because it looks really cool. Like, I think if you want to get that original one, it's going to be like 300 to 400 euros, something like that.
Hey, big spender.
I do agree with Tarf here. Like the NECA, like sometimes you don't know what is bendable or what is twistable on those figures. It's very hard to decide. Do I really want to give this a push or not? Yeah.
I think they are very much marketed to the adult collector. Eh? They think they gonna be in the box forever. Eh? I think that's why they don't care as much about those things. I think.
Yeah,
Although
but
the ones I have are very posable. You can very much. I have
Yeah.
a Die Hard one. I have one of um, Terminator in the one with the hole in his head. And I have a big Hellraiser. It talks and shit. So it's they're very good toys. But when I saw your Splinter unboxing, I was like, oh, drop the ball on that one, guys.
Yeah.
So
Send me a new one. Uh, so Tarf says that he's seen YouTube videos where they say you should apply a hair dryer. Oh no, he's saying it to Tarf to take them out.
but aren't they expensive? Shouldn't you get a product that doesn't break when you open it?
yeah,
And
it's
that
still a
bends
toy,
when-
eh? So it's still a
Yeah.
toy. It has to be
That's true.
durable.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're actually kids playing with NECA toys, except for us maybe. But
maybe very rich kids.
yeah, yeah.
Show us the Pogs.
Show me the Pogs.
Show me the Pogs.
Show me the Pogs.
Okay. Let's see. Got Jarno. Love the laugh chats. I love doing them too, actually.
Yep.
Shirt will be cool. Yes, indeed. Is he talking about Pogs or is he talking about NECA toys? I think it's Pogs. So he spent 200 euros on Pogs.
That's a lot of Pogs.
I think like if NECA were to bring out Pogs, it might just be the thing to revitalize the Pog scene.
The
They
ultimate
probably
Pog.
won't break.
The ultimate Pog.
Yeah, and it will break.
First Goken, Shredder, and Krang. I haven't seen those yet. I'm gonna have to look that up a bit later because that sounds very interesting, actually. Pog fitting game well with the Game Boy, kind of like the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy. Yikes! 300. Here we go. Matthias and Renzo should be the guests on one of the upcoming Attic episodes with Greco and Narc. Yeah, we're gonna try making that happen. Happen. We're gonna try making that happen. Definitely on one of the live chats, and hopefully when Narc and Craig come over to Europe, which we have been talking about for 2021. We kind of want to do something, you know.
But you have other guests still lined up, I think.
Yeah.
Who
We have multiple guests
could you
lined
give
up.
a sneak peek preview?
Let me check if they've already agreed on being on the show, because they're like we had one lined up, but something made him, had to cancel this week. But I mean, he'll be on a later week, and then we already got a replacement for this week, which is going to be insane because I love his channel. So I'm still waiting on like an actual go from him to create the thumbnail and set up the whole stream thing. It is going to be on Craig's channel, so definitely subscribe to our Retro channel and subscribe to Greco Fabulous if you haven't already. We kind of like how do you say it? Like we kind of like switch channels every time we do the Live from the Attic live stream each weekend. So yeah, this weekend, this Saturday or Sunday, we will be live talking about toys and games with one of the leading men in toy and gaming YouTube. Definitely. So yeah.
Big star.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy I'm not, hosting this time around, because I can just chill and relax and try to not be too starstruck whilst I'm answering questions from Narc. So should be good. Should be good. I've been
But it
playing
was
DMC.
good to see you talk with Aaron last time.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that chat.
Yeah. I mean, Pixel Game Squad was like definitely high on my list to do something with again, and it was so cool that he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll be on your show. Why not?" Because we had been talking, behind the scenes, discussing things, and I was like, hey, "You want to be on the show one time? Could you fit that in your schedule?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I want to be in." And it all worked out. We did have to move to a different time slot because he's on like a whole different part of America. He's in California, I think.
6 a.m.
Yeah,
6
yeah.
a.m. in Belgium.
There were
Man.
even some people from UK where it was like 5 in the morning.
5 in
for
the
them.
morning, yeah.
So I mean, thanks so much for all tuning in for that, and you can still rewatch that live stream as well.
That's a great live stream.
Definitely has me geeking out all over. So
Yeah.
that was fun. Yeah, 90s for sure. Ghostbusters on PS3 and 360 is a modern classic. Is that the same thing that was also out on PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
And it's now been reported to the Switch?
Not PlayStation 2, I think, 3. PlayStation 3.
2 also, I think.
2 also?
I think so, too.
I only played the third version. And the remaster now on PS4, I also have. But I think
it's also on Switch, right? Is it good? Have you played it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing it. But it's I think at some level I think where some things come out of the walls and stuff, it becomes very hard. I think it's a very hard game.
Right. But it
And
had the original voice actors.
Yeah.
Or they really sound the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Yes.
And it's a continuation of the old story. So yeah, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, you have to try it at least.
Yes.
It's the same with, I think, the Back to the Future.
On Wii.
On Wii, yeah, or now they're also on Xbox One.
And on PlayStation 3 also.
Yeah,
it's the Telltale game, eh?
Yeah, it's also a continuation of Back to the Future movie.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of those, you have to play it, I think.
Yeah.
That's easier. So.
Yes, what Renzo said.
Yes.
Yes, believe in Renzo. Bannister Leo tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in, Bannister Leo. Do any of you have any Captain Power figures? I don't know. I have seen them around, but I haven't, like, whenever I get into like a new toy line or a new thing, it's usually when I can pick it up really cheap and then start researching it, and then like the whole need it will unfold, like, oh, maybe I need to get the main characters, maybe I need to get that vehicle, maybe I need to get everything. But I haven't seen anything pop up cheaply or just found a figure over at a flea market. But
was it?
They look cool though, Captain Power.
Was it popular here?
I don't think so.
No.
What is it?
It's
I don't know what
line. It's like
I don't know it.
Yeah,
how does it look? Does it look like G.I. Joe, or does it look like?
It's a bit bigger. It's more like Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, okay. Between
I think so. I mean, I haven't really looked up close. I've only seen them in boxes. But, yeah. Here's a great question. Ocam's Razor. Favorite NoFX album? Do you like Pennywise? Bad Religion? Matthias?
I kind of like those bands. I'm not really into the punk rock stuff. I don't know any albums of them. I cannot name an album from any of those three bands. I'm more into the heavier stuff. I think I can listen to it, but I do not own any album. No FX, no Pennywise, no Bad Religion. I own one Offspring album,
Okay.
so if that counts.
The
I
popular
like the
ones.
wedding band. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How
Sorry.
about you, Renzo?
I liked Ripped
Yeah.
and SM Airlines,
S&M Airlines.
Heavy Petting Zoo.
That's like
That's a great title.
I don't like that one. It's got like May 16th, like August 8th is a beautiful day.
Yeah,
Da-da-na-na-na-na-na.
because I
Love
bought it
that.
when
Love
I
that
was
song.
like 15 years old, so it has
Okay.
and Bad Religion, I like Stranger Than Fiction. That album. I don't think they really have a bad album, a really bad album. NoFX does have some better albums, and I don't really know Pennywise all that well. I have a couple of their CDs, but I don't have. It wasn't that big here, I think. Bad Religion and NoFX were way bigger.
I think Pennywise
was big.
was
in
bigger.
Belgium. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Not
yeah.
to the
They're
Bad Religion or NoFX side.
no. I mean Pennywise. They could play like Werchter and stuff like that
Yeah.
easily,
Yeah.
just because of Brohim.
Who
That's-
cares?
Media, press, your mom.
My mom.
I don't know. So, anyways, my favorite NoFX album. I'm gonna give you 3 albums, honestly, because I can't pick just one. White Trash, 2 Heaps and a Bean. Best guitar work ever. Best record, probably War on Errorism. Love that one. Every song on there is simply perfect. And Pump Up the Volume has such
That's
good
the-
songs.
yeah.
As well as So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes. And I'm like I play in a NoFX cover band, and like I've been playing those songs for like 16 years already, so it's never too far away. Love all those songs. So picking a favorite is very hard, actually. I do like Pennywise a lot. I did listen to them very early on when I was listening to punk rock. I have seen all of these bands play like a lot, like 20 times at least. Bad Religion as well. Love most of those records. And I've actually like done support or played at a festival with most of these bands, so it's pretty cool, as well as like other punk rock bands. I'm really into the Offspring, Propaganda, Descendants, Black Flag, like really early Black Flag stuff. And newer stuff as well. So I mean, punk rock is definitely something that I grew up with. It was like a really big scene over here.
Gino's Eyeball.
Chino's Eyeball. Yeah.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was like 14 or 15, I think, when I saw them for the first time. And I liked it back then, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same show that we put on with the wedding band now. So.
Okay.
Hey, Ed, what would you do if you were in the world of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Great question, obviously.
That's
I'd get some pizza. And maybe try to become a mutant myself. I'd go for a shark, though. I'd be like a shark mutant.
A street shark.
I think you would go, could you sign my toys, please?
Howdy, big fan of yours.
Yeah.
What would you do, Matti?
Yeah. Just kick some ass.
What?
I don't know, man. Drink some beer with Raphael. I don't know. And Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. He's
Yeah.
pretty badass.
Yeah.
How about
think
you?
so.
How about you, Renzo?
maybe get the job on the news channel.
Watch what Dennis wrote.
Dennis.
Can you see? Yeah. My man. I'm sorry, I cut you off, Renzo.
Is this a music channel now? Yeah. Full circle from Pennywise, yeah. With like the Brohim tribute. Yeah, when Jason Matthew Turk passed away and all that. Because I really like what is that one called again? The record with I'm not gonna be able to do it, but the record that has Alien on it, yeah, that one.
Don't look at me, man.
Yeah, it's like something with Drive, or it begins with Creed. It has My Own Country on it. It's probably my favorite record of theirs. It came out right after Full Circle. So
How does the cover look?
It's red and yellow, and it has it's like he's driving or something. Go straight ahead. Is that what it's called? Straight ahead.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Post Malone Nirvana tribute with Travis Barker on drums? He played like he played Lithium. That was and Come As You Are and stuff. And Bloom, he also finished with that, but they didn't play like Smells Like Teen Spirit, which was very Nirvana, which was like a very Nirvana thing to do. Actually, I did watch it. Didn't watch it live, but I did watch it later. It was pretty cool because like Francis Farmer will have his revenge on blah blah blah. That's like one of my favorite tracks, and that's what they started off with. So really cool set list. The guys played in there. Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. It was very very nice.
Did anybody see the Puddle of Mud?
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That was
that was awful.
awful. Also, like he makes the expression with his face. It's like, fuck, man, I would just want to punch you in the face. What an asshole!
But there's like videos of them covering that song like years before, could actually pull it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now he can.
He might have been just like now he can't. Carlos, thanks so much for your donation, buddy. Thanks so much.
99 cents.
Hey, that's gonna come in handy when you hit the flea market.
Yeah. Ka-ching!
Go and buy some games and some toys with that.
Turtle.
Yarno, what's your ultimate open world game? It's got to be a turtle game, obviously. Turtles of the Wild.
Turtles of the Wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you get the Bang April in that one. I don't know.
Oh
Dennis.
yeah. Day one buy. So yeah.
You guys should get Laura Legends on the show. We definitely should.
Yeah, we should.
Love her content. It's amazing.
Great content.
Where is this? Oh, here we go. Was Mask popular in Europe, Renzo?
It was, yeah, I think so. I had a couple of sets when I was a child. I don't anymore. But it for a brief period, I think it was really popular.
Yeah.
And there was a cartoon also, I think.
Yeah.
That it also played in Belgium, and that helped. If you didn't have the cartoon, you didn't have the toy series, and it didn't become popular, I think.
Yeah.
And they're great toys. They're one of the best toys there are. They're so expensive now, so I don't collect for them. But they actually can do a lot of stuff. You can be a normal car. You can make an airplane out of it. I really like those kind of toys.
I think like the stuff that makes the toys so great is because it's so expensive. Because I think a lot more people did have Mask over Dino Riders, but it has the same issues as Dino Riders, where there's lots of small pieces, lots of things breaking, lots of parts missing to get, like a complete one. But yeah, I think the toy line did pretty well. It did way better than Dino Riders over here. And I do see it quite often at the flea market. Definitely at toy shows, there's a lot of it out there, but it's always really expensive and hard to find complete. So, yeah, I think it was popular. I think you, Renzo, probably still were young enough to kind of like get into that stuff. But for me, it's something that escaped me when I was like young. I didn't really see any of that, or at least it didn't register with me that it was a different toy than a G.I. Joe back in the day.
Masters of the Universe, they went on way longer. They went on for a longer period of being popular. And Mask, it was like a year or 2 years. The same with Dino Riders, and then it was gone again.
Okay. Mr. Sujano, that's been a long time, buddy. How are you doing? Which game in your collection do you hate the most? Whew, that's a tough question. Which game do I hate the most? What do you guys think in the comments? What's your most hated game in your collection, and why would you keep it? Why would you even keep it, honestly?
I get rid of those.
I haven't really gotten rid of a game because I hated it, honestly.
If you don't like it, then you resell it.
I have some Britney dance beats laying around.
We have to keep those.
Yeah, of course. I'm never getting rid of those.
There's not really any games that I dislike, honestly.
There's some games I do not like as much as other games, but I'm not into the N64 too much, so.
Oh yeah, Brooks Wakerman. Great drummer. What's your favorite Mario game?
Mario 3, Super Mario 3. I don't have to think about it. I think it's probably my favorite game. I played that so much when I was a child. I still love it. I think it's a perfect game in every way. I can't think of one bad thing about it. It's so big for the time. So much. Yeah, that's an easy answer for me.
Yeah, come on. I mean, I need some more. Like, what makes you tick when you think about Super Mario Brothers 3? How has this game impacted you in life? Which lessons have you learned that have made you a better lover?
Wow, the frog suit.
I mean, a better person in life.
A better lover.
But you went to something else earlier. Right? You thought of something. You were thinking about how Super Mario 3 made me a better lover. It's funny how your mind went there. Maybe we should talk about that, Ed.
Yeah.
Why did you ask that question?
I was hoping you would provide the answer and no questions would be asked. Like we said in the beginning. Frog suit. So I guess we're clear on that. The frog suit helped out. Matthias, what is your favorite Mario game?
I'm gonna cheat a little.
You're moving on.
Moving on. I'm gonna cheat a little and say the All-Stars pack on the Super Nintendo. Because it's the first Mario game I played on the TV for myself, and it had 1, 2, 3, and my copy had Super Mario World also. You had the copy without and with.
Now you have 5 games.
Yeah, it's like 5 games, so all of those. But I really like 2. I really like Mario 2 because it's not really.
Okay.
I know it's not really a Mario game, but I still have a lot of nostalgia for that one. I played a lot of 2.
Like when we played it, it came out as a Mario game, so it is a Mario game to us.
Yeah, Yeah, to us it's a Mario game.
That's just the mechanic that worked
Yeah.
in that Mario game that set it apart from the other ones.
Yeah.
I like it.
I
And
really
it's
like
a Mario Maker now. You can actually make that
Ooh.
happen. Yeah, it's freaking
Cool.
sweet.
Cool.
Mine is Super Mario World.
Yeah. It's also very
that
good.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite
wait,
YouTuber?
How did that make you a better lover?
Who is your favorite YouTuber? Is it Greco
No.
Fabulous or Greco Fabulous?
The world needs to know.
Wait. Jump, spin, kick, shell.
Sounds
kick.
aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think like Super Mario World definitely pushed me to like do speed runs and work out all like that stuff on like becoming really agile with the controller. So yeah, maybe it hasn't made me a better lover, but it's made me a better gamer. We can't all be like you, Renzo.
No, can't all be terrible.
But what about this question here? Who is your favorite YouTuber? Is it Greco Fabulous or Greco Fabulous?
I think you have to pronounce it Greco Fabulous. Greco Fabulous.
He's not giving lots of options in here, is he?
No.
Yeah.
But who is your favorite YouTuber?
It's probably Retro Rick, obviously. He's gonna be so pissed when he hears that.
And you, Matti, what's your favorite YouTuber? Besides Ed, of course.
Yeah. I really like AVGN. It's classic answer in the Game Chasers. But they've been lacking in content the last few since they start making the movie.
Yeah.
No hard feelings, but the content is less and less. So that's it's bad. I really like Pixel Game Squad also. Riff and Ricky. Those guys are near and dear to my heart. They got me through some tough times. So it's I think yeah, that's the three I watch the most on YouTube, I think. And also like Jontron. Jontron, he's very funny guy. So yeah, not Greco Fabulous.
Like, one of the channels I've been loving is Summoning Salt.
Yeah,
where they do history on speed runs. Awesome. So if you're into that, definitely check out that channel. It's so soothingly voiced and like well structured. It feels like a documentary, but it's also relaxing at the same time. Any recommendations you want to give, Renzo, or any favorite YouTubers you might have?
My favorite channel is Red Leather Media, for sure. It's not, that doesn't have anything to do with games, but it's all about movies, bad old movies, modern releases, really in-depth reviews, and they're really funny with a dark sense of humor. So that I think that has been my favorite channel for years and years now. I watch everything they put out, and the second one would also be AVGN. That got me into collecting retro games for a big part of it. And I still love all his content. I think they're really entertaining. Also, the James and Mike Mondays, where they play a retro game, they're always talking really entertaining stuff there.
Yeah, I think like toy-wise, like definitely like Toy Galaxy. Love that guy's stuff. He puts out Pixel Dan, is still one of my favorite YouTubers. So yeah, it would be insanely, it would be insane to have those, on a channel, on one of these podcasts. That would be freaking amazing. Like having Legends on, that would be such a perfect match, just to get the viewpoint from a Canadian collector as well, because she lives in Canada and she's kind of like remote to the mainland, I think. So it would be cool to see like how does that work out, because I was like trying to get Lance from the Toy Time Machine on, but he hasn't really been active too much lately on YouTube. So I don't know, like yeah. I mean, but we keep looking. We have some guests lined up, and it'll be freaking awesome. Yeah. Now we're talking about toys again. Do any of you guys collect Food Fighters? I do. I own one, but I'm looking for more. Obviously. Do you guys know what Food Fighters are? Or?
I know. It's like the hot dog with the police outfit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're cool. If I could snag one at the flea market for €1 or so, I would do that.
I snagged one over at
Snag
Tom
one.
Blue last year. Remember?
Yeah, Tom
You
Blue.
got
Oh,
like
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah,
Mad Ball figures.
Yeah. Cool.
Y'all were like, "What did you pick up?" I was like,
yeah, what
"Food
you
Fighters."
picking up?
€6.
Yeah.
Do you know what we're talking about, Renzo?
No,
No. Okay.
I zoned out completely.
They have cool like hot dogs wearing police outfits and hamburgers in I don't know, burglar outfits. I don't know.
Does it look like the McDonald's toys? Where they have
Yeah, they kind of do. They
Yeah.
kind of do.
I think I know what you mean. I think.
Yeah. April loves the
He
frog
loves
suit.
the frog suit.
How do you know, Greco? Do you want-
Yeah.
There's a Mario dating game. Screeching Weasel was good too. Better than looking at Greco.
Yeah, definitely.
The dark side of Greco is the best YouTuber. Okay. I've seen her content. I mean, it's kind of weird because she also has an OnlyFans out, and she's like showing her figure constantly in the videos. But I mean, her collection is pretty okay. Like her vintage Star Wars collection, it's not too bad. But like, it's kind of obvious that, you know, thumbnail clickbaity wise, she's just, you know, really working that angle of I'm a good looking female collector. I don't know if you guys have checked out Bella's toy chest yet. No. Okay. Well, yeah. There you go. I don't know. I don't know what game she is playing, honestly. Salut à tous. Would you make an episode with Wawa for Je viens chez nous?
Chez vous.
Man, your French is terrible.
Hey.
Je viens chez vous.
I've seen his stuff. I don't know. Maybe.
He's also a YouTuber or what?
Yeah,
Wawa.
but he speaks
okay.
French, and I barely speak French.
You don't.
So.
Je
I don't know,
viens
maybe,
chez vous.
Je viens chez vous. Huh? Well, what? Denise de Manas. I don't accept your answers. You take cash or credit? Greco cash. I think we made some people laugh. That's good. It's good to make people laugh during Corona. Here we go. Carlos, I finally went to the flea market in Texas. They opened up again. No toys, just old vintage Mexican movie posters was all I got. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the things that's going to be really frustrating once things open up. People still have to, you know, accept that stuff is opening up and, you know, want to go out because they might be stressful. Like, is it already safe, you know? And I think like if we open up too soon, nobody's going to show up. So it means no vendors are going to show up the week later because they're like, you know, there's nobody here. Why even bother setting up? It's going to be a weird thing to get it going again, I think.
Yeah, the first flea market will be one stand, and then the three of us show up, and that would
In disguise,
Yeah.
yeah.
like with a moustache
Moustache.
and I'll be talking French. Je viens chez vous,
Chevaux.
flea market
Je viens,
stand.
chevaux.
Yeah.
If they're all around in the turtles world. Do they have flea markets in the turtles world? That's what I want to know. And do they have Corona there?
I don't think so. It's a cartoon world, so they don't have Corona, but they do have flea markets.
If they had Corona, then probably the turtles would have solved it by now.
That's true. It would probably be like Shredder's doing, you know.
Yeah, Shredder unleashed Corona. Yeah.
Viper. Hey guys, very good and fun stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. And yeah, like as always, if you guys have more questions, leave them down in the live chat below. You guys like Michael Mercy? Yeah, I do. I like his content. I've seen her content. He says. Well, there's no easy way of saying it, is it? Is it? You know.
He finally got it.
What do you mean?
He finally got it. That I
Is
saw
Renzo
her
looking
content.
it up? Okay. Yeah. Do any of you guys like Hot Toys figures? I like the way they look, but they're more like statues, or did I get that wrong? I thought back in my day, his collection had some Hot Toys, you know,
Yeah.
Back to the Future, Terminator stuff.
Yeah.
Batman, Joker, things going on like that. It looks cool, but I'm not a statue guy.
Me neither.
Me neither.
How do you guys feel about HD remakes and all those remasters? So like re-releasing toys, it depends, you know. They wouldn't be doing it if there wasn't a market out for that. And
Scott
maybe it will inspire people to look up, you know, their old game collections and start bringing them out to the flea market and having us grab it, you know. You wanted to say something, Renzo?
Scott the Was did a video on it.
I saw that.
I think, yeah, and it was really good. It basically come to when you add something to the game also, and you make it better, and you make the mechanics better, and it plays better, the graphics are better, then it's great. You take a great game and make it even better. So, but if you tweak it a little and you make it worse, then you should just buy the original.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remakes?
Day one buy for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been playing one on my PlayStation Classic with the hack. So I've been playing that one through, and like yesterday or the day before, they announced they're gonna do the remake for Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I was like, yes, finally! Oh man, that soundtrack, that gameplay, it's such awesome games. It's super nostalgic for me. I played them for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end. I never touched the skateboard as a kid. I didn't like skating, but the skateboard games, man, I like that. I really like that.
I remember playing it at the store to like test out which game am I gonna get, and I think I kind of liked it, but I went with Perfect Dark or something like that in the end.
It's also a cool game, but
yeah.
I played it a lot as well when I was younger. The second one especially, and the soundtrack. I think it's really cool. They got the same soundtrack for it. It must be expensive, I think, because when those bands and those songs were not really expensive when the game first came out. They could have gotten them cheaply. Now they're big names, but I don't think they were then.
I don't think that's necessarily true, because they had like the Dead Kennedys and stuff, and that those are bands who are popular since the 80s. So I don't think it counts for every song on the soundtrack.
I think it came more from just the skateboard lifestyle community, because the
Yeah.
videos that came out already had soundtracks with punk rock and alternative bands on it. And I think for most, like after the first one, most bands were like dying to get on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what it did to Mill and Colin.
Yeah.
With No Cigar, that song on there. Like everybody knows that song because of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you know. Definitely. Talking about soundtracks, do you guys have any favorite 80s or 90s movie soundtracks?
You have a lot of them, I think, in your collection.
Yeah, I love collecting soundtracks. My favorite is kind of controversial though. It's Footloose.
Ooh, why?
It's such a good soundtrack. I mean, as a record, it works.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, man.
You wouldn't believe like when we played when I did my own band, our bassist, he had the Footloose soundtrack, and how many times after gigs we would drive back, you know, to the rehearsal space to do loadout, and that soundtrack would be on, because you'd be like, oh, we just played a show and it was fun, and then, you know, you're not gonna put on, you know, like hardcore music or anything. It's like, let's put on something chill, you know, just to drive back home. And it was usually like just Footloose, the soundtrack. And yeah, like we kept mentioning like initially he had put the CD in his car as like a joke, and he said like, I never expected that we would play the CD so often. So yeah, Footloose for me.
What songs are on there? I don't know what's. I've never seen the movie.
On there.
What?
Footloose is on there. Looking Out for a Hero. Push It to the Limit. There's a ton, but I mean, you have to know the CD. It's not like they're hits. I think like 3 of them actually were like 80s top 50 hits though. So yeah. How about you guys? You got any favorite soundtracks?
Yeah.
Which one, Matti?
I really like the Flash soundtrack with Queen. I think that one is very
Flash
iconic.
Gordon.
Flash Gordon, yeah, is that one is very iconic, I think, and also very good because it's all Queen music, I think.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. So lots of groovy guitars going on. That's one I really like. I like Shocker. It's a horror action movie, and it has a Megadeth on the soundtrack covering Alice Cooper. That one I also like. It's also a very good one. So, and I think maybe the Mortal Kombat one is also very cool. Mortal Kombat in the 90s, yeah. So I remember when I was a kid, I used to play that everywhere. Yeah. And one I really, it's a bit of a how do you say, a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Is the Top Gun soundtrack. That one I really like. It's also a bit rocking and guitars and really screams 80s. So yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For me, I really into the John Carpenter music. Especially the one I love is Escape from New York. The opening tunes on that. Halloween also. That's also a very good soundtrack. And I also like all the Rocky soundtracks.
Yeah.
I have them on record. Even the bad songs, they bring a lot of memories. I've seen this movie so many times and love those soundtracks.
Yeah. Then we got Toy Poloi too. Yeah, he would actually be cool to have on as well. I like his videos. He does like restorations of all the vintage stuff. So whenever you have like a Master of the Universe figure or a play set that you're like, oh, it's broken, how should I fix it? Go check out his channel. He probably has like a really cool tutorial on that. Then I was trying to speak French a little bit earlier, so this might be one of the comments referring to that. Malala otate. Yeah, sorry. Kind of assumed French was your first language. No, it wasn't. It won't be my last either. Yeah, but I have seen Je viens chez toi, or chez vous, whatever. I've seen his videos. Pop on the translation. Yes, it feels kind of similar to Behind the Collector. But he like goes in there with his camera, kind of like more vloggy style, like interviewing the guy. Oh, you got this over here, you got that over there. So I mean, it's cool. Yeah, definitely. Streets of Rage 4. I still haven't played it.
Me neither.
Yeah,
it looks good.
looks cool, but there's no physical release, is there? So
limited run once again.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, DuckTales remake. I still like the original one more than that remake they did.
I loved it, the remake. I thought it was very good. Yeah.
Okay.
I had it on the PlayStation 3, so I think it was an okay game.
It was easy. It was very
easy. Very easy. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Then play Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk, Bam Gira. Spider-Man and Dart Mall as unlockable.
Yeah. Spider-Man, I remember.
Kenny Loggins. He did the Footloose soundtrack. And Ed, do you know Matt Hunter's YouTube channel? Yes, I do. I love it. I've been watching it the last couple weeks, actually. The stuff he finds over at those flea markets, because he's in like Latin America. So it is in Spanish, but everything's subtitled. Like he has a really big channel. Isn't it like at 400,000 or something like that? So definitely cool. If you want to see what toy hunting looks like over in that part of the world, with all the funky bootlegs and the differences in production, even for Mattel, for Kenner, because the Star Wars toy line got different releases there. The Master of the Universe toy line got different releases. There's a ton of bootlegs out there and just weird toys to look at. So definitely,
it's in South America, or
yeah.
It's toys or games?
Toys mainly. Yeah.
Okay.
Also Sega games, maybe.
I haven't seen him come across games yet, but lots of people have been, recommending his channel. It's definitely worth the watch. Definitely worth checking the subtitles and learning about all that cool stuff that's in there. I've yet to see him pick up games, but I guess he should come across them or at least talk about it.
Yeah.
Any Conker's Bat for days here, of course.
Get it right here. One of the few N64 games I have.
I am the great and mighty Pooh.
Awesome.
Oh, there's lots of soundtrack.
Yeah.
Hello, dudes. Love from Sweden. Transformer movie soundtrack. Yeah, that one's good. X-Files. Mm-hmm. The Crow.
Yeah,
that's
it also has what is he called again? The guy from Iggy Pop? Or does he have like a role in it? I think he plays in The Crow too. Like he's an actor in that one. Batman Returns, Last Action Hero. That's a great one.
Yeah. I own that. I own that one. That soundtrack. It's because it's at Megadeth on there. So yeah.
The Burbs actually like that movie, but I haven't really checked that soundtrack yet. Yeah. I think Renzo has the Over the Top soundtrack on CD.
Yeah.
We were like going to like a record fair, and we are going to like all these soundtracks, and he pulls out Over the Top and Platoon, and he ended up giving me Platoon to buy, but he was like, "No, I'm keeping Over."
Yeah,
I'm keeping Over the Top.
I was so mad. I was so mad at that.
I want Over the Top.
I want Over the Top. Oh yeah, Highlander. That one's great as well.
Yeah. I hate that movie, man. I don't like it.
No, why not?
No, I don't like it. I think it's boring. The soundtrack is good, eh? The Queen song is very good, but the movie, I think it's boring as hell. It has one of the most ugly and kind of bad guy in it. I really don't like it.
It's
I
slow
saw I
paced.
saw it like 3 months ago, and I was like, "Ooh, no, never."
Oh no, I love that movie.
Yeah,
It's very dark and it's really slow paced. The
I think
movie,
it's so boring. It might be me, but I think it's so boring.
I
I
do
remember I
like
watched it as a kid.
Where
So
the bad guy is in the church, and then he walks out, and then he screams in the church, "I've got something to say. It's
yeah,
better to burn out than to fade away."
yeah, 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 yeah. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
I
So
really don't like it.
that movie.
Huh?
And then at the end, when they have the fight in Scotland in the tower
Yeah.
with lightning coming, I love that movie.
Okay, maybe I should give it another try then.
Yeah,
But
the
There's
second
also
one,
a
third
sequel,
one,
right?
are really, really bad, but in a fun way. They also are good.
this the second one.
And the third one also.
Also. Okay. All right.
I do remember watching it for the first time and not being too impressed about it. But then, like, I think a year ago, I watched it again and it was like, yeah, no, it is actually nice. So maybe you should give it like another try.
Yeah. Maybe.
Man, maybe.
Maybe.
Don't
Maybe
tell me
not.
what to do.
Yeah.
What's the second one with Sean Connery?
Yeah. Okay.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah. So we can do like 15 more minutes of answering questions, but we're gonna need some. So. Tarf, you're leaving us? Why? Why? Blade Runner soundtrack. I actually have that one. Yeah. It's really nice indeed.
That really improves that movie. If that movie didn't have that soundtrack, it wouldn't be anywhere close as good, I think.
It's another movie I actually do not like. Please don't shoot me, but I really do not like Blade Runner. I tried to watch it 3 times. I fell 3 times. I fell asleep. It's super boring movie. Don't shoot me, guys.
Well, you're asking for it, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you like that movie Blade Runner, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
I do. Yeah. I like it because I need to watch it a couple times before I like completely understood it. I didn't like the remake though, or the sequel remake thing they did a couple years ago.
With
Yeah. Okay, Greco says Blade Runner is overrated.
Thanks, Greco.
Ed, any more plans on showing off anybody's collection soon? Yeah, but we can't go and film. So, I mean, we have 4 or 5 collections lined up to go shoot. We got actually 2 really great TMNT collections, or well, maybe 3, honestly. There's like 9 collection rooms in the pipeline that I've already agreed on me going there. That I'm really excited about. Also, a new contender for like biggest game collection in Belgium. Probably not the biggest because that's Pixel Days organizers collection. He has like 20,000 games. I think didn't Je viens chez vous? Didn't he do a video with him?
Yeah,
I think so. What is
Reynold
Reynold from Pixel Days? I think he did a video with him because that was like the thing. We wanted to go shoot there pretty early, but it had already become obvious. Like, I don't understand enough French to really make that happen. Even to like really, like write a script where I'm showcasing his collection. But it would be cool if we could make that happen. Because I mean, like the stuff he has in there, it's pretty cool. My daughter keeps asking me to play with her. Any advice on how to ignore your children?
Don't have them. That's the only advice I can give. I don't have children, so.
I don't know how to answer that. Okay, just put them in timeout. Yeah.
Say I will give you $5 if you go away. That might work if you know the value of $5. That might work. You can bribe her.
It could definitely. Would you guys ever consider recording at a music memorabilia convention for your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I like going to record fairs.
Me too.
Yeah, I like just browsing. Most of the time, I don't buy anything, but it's cool to do and to see. We should do that.
I think we could probably do that and pop it in as like the 5 last minutes of a hunting trip.
Yeah.
To see if people would actually care, and it would probably have to be like soundtrack related to games or to like popular movies to really make that thing happen. But I have been in touch with a guy who has a ginormous collection of 80s, 90s VHS horror tapes. And that's one of the things I want to do like a behind the collector for as well. He does have toys, but the main meat of his collection has got to be like all these weird B movies. And that would be something cool to like film for October and have it be like the Halloween special of that month, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I definitely want to go there, you know?
Yeah, me too.
It's in the Limburg. So,
yeah.
I mean,
come pick me up, boys.
in Limburg. In the Limburg. Huh?
Yeah, the people say that movie collecting is over and that there isn't any value in those movies anymore. But if you have those kind of movies, those really early VHS obscure horror movies, they are still sought after. And people
definitely.
They're very expensive, eh? Very expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Start speaking French with your children. Yeah, that should show them. Greco, here's your answer.
Yeah.
Did you like the movie June? Yeah, Shai Hulud is based, like the name came from that movie, so I like it. This is like the first thing I'm hearing about a remake, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that movie actually.
You don't?
No.
I don't like the sandworm.
No, I'm not too big into sandworms for some reason. I didn't understand anything. The story completely passed me by. It's so complicated. I know the book is like more than it's 1,000 pages long.
Yeah, it's like a book this big. Yeah.
And it starts off with some really complicated political stuff. It really, and I think that's also slow paced.
Yeah, very boring. Very boring.
Blade Runner, Dune, all related. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Greco, because he's becoming the star of the live chat here. One more thing about the movie thing not working out or declining. I it all depends on the game that movie had back in the day. Obviously, I know movie soundtracks are going steady. That's definitely a trending thing. But I think VHS collecting probably depends on how well the Pogs did when the movie came out. Other than that, if you could go hunting with any historical figure, who would it be? Greco Fabulous? Question mark.
Greco Fabulous.
Stamatios.
I don't know.
Rich. Maybe.
Rich?
Yeah,
Richie
Somebody rich. Yeah.
so you could buy everything.
Okay. But like,
Historical figure.
would it be like would you go hunting with him now or in his time?
Now.
No.
Because
In his time.
buy in his time.
Yeah, I would go with Jean-Pierre Van Rossum. I think that's an awesome guy. Smoking cigarettes, and he's the king of the 80s and 90s, so he's perfect in the time. He drives a red Ferrari.
He was rich.
He was rich, eh? Then, eh? Yeah. So yeah, Jean-Pierre Van Rossum.
Like, is Indiana Jones an historical figure?
No, he's a fictional figure.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
It's not real, Ed. It's made up.
Okay, you go first, and I have to think about somebody else.
I would.
Santa. Santa, he's rich, you know.
Yeah, it's also not real.
Sinterklaas.
The Easter Bunny. I would. Somebody that's famous in like the year 2000 or 2001, and that's rich. So I can go to the flea market and buy all the NES games, and he would pay, or she would pay.
Yeah. Britney Spears in 2001. Damn.
Yeah, that's my answer. Yeah. In America.
Who would I pick to go hunting with? Any historical figure?
John Stamos.
That's not half as bad.
Oh,
I'd go hunting with Bruce Campbell.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, when he was like in Xena, the Warrior Princess, around that time, he was doing okay, right?
I don't think he has a lot of mula, eh?
Yeah, but come on. It's like, hey, can I get that NES slot for $10? Got Bruce Campbell here.
Yeah.
Whom you might remember. Upcoming actor. He's going to be in Spider-Man soon. I could make that work. He was in Spider-Man. Did you know that?
Yeah, he has a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
has cameos in both of the first Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. Matthias, did you freeze or are you just like not impressed with his knowledge?
Yeah, I'm sinking in the knowledge, man.
I thought you was gonna say Bruce Lee when you said.
That would be awesome too.
Is Bruce Lee real or is he also like fictional?
Yeah, he's
comic book guy. I want to go hunting with comic book guy from The Simpsons.
That would be.
It's not an historical figure, man. I think he's talking about Abraham Lincoln and stuff like that. So we're just like, yeah, give me one and I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think anybody would go for Britney Spears in 2001, you know? I'm a little concerned that Ed doesn't know real people like you, Greco.
Is he real?
Vlad the Impaler. You give me game now.
I suck your blood.
Hey, NES addict.
Or with Stallone, with Sylvester Stallone, in his Rocky outfit. And then nobody would understand him.
Bring her along. If you get the weapon from Japan, that is your favorite, what will it be? My favorite weapon is a Tessen. It's a Japanese war fan. Oh, is that like one of those? Kind of looks like one of those Chinese things where you like wave to get
Yeah.
air, but
Hey,
then
wait.
it has like in there. I don't want to get nunchucks.
You have one of those.
Yeah. Friend of mine brought it over from Japan, from his trip from Japan. It was a souvenir. So
Yeah. Which weapon would you go for? I go for nunchucks.
They have those. They have in some of those kung fu movies. They have a chain that they would throw, and at
yeah.
the end, a buzzsaw that spins if you like a yo-yo, like a really violent.
Like a really violent yo-yo. This thing is aggressive, dudes. Don't get that close to the aggressive yo-yo.
Yo.
I like violent yo-yos.
Yeah.
Sword of Command.
Yeah.
How about
I really
you,
like ninja
Matti?
stars, man. Ninja star.
Ninja stars. Did you
Yeah.
see like that South Park episode where they like buy
Yeah.
the stuff and then they like end up throwing a ninja star
Yeah.
in Butter's face, and it's like oh, I can't remember the song, but it's such a good song.
Yeah. The Japanese song.
Oh man, it's
Let's
so good.
fighting love.
Let's fighting love. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna check that out right after we
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
an
we
awesome
have
episode.
time for one more question, and then we're gonna have to close down the chat live stream. So yeah. So guys, hit us with one more question, and yeah, we're eagerly awaiting that one. So yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like finish my video for tomorrow, so I might put it out on Friday. Because it's like a lot of research I had to do for it, and really try, making it interesting. What?
And what video about?
The video is about actually toys that weren't released but were made into prototype form and were already marketed, in catalogs, but then they ended up not getting released.
Like
So,
that Toxic Crusader.
yeah,
Godzilla
like that.
thingy.
But
Yeah.
that one isn't going to be in the video. I might have that one return in a part 2 when I actually have that.
Right.
So I got that pre-ordered. That Toxic Crusader.
Hey, big spender.
I was one of the first 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
200
was
bucks,
like,
man.
if like, I'm one shy of the complete set, and if I have that, my collection is so much cooler.
Yeah.
But there's actually like a whole.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
what one of the English guys said in one of your last podcasts. It's not gonna go down. It's only gonna go up. So it's like now it's 200 bucks. It's handmade. It's not gonna be less than 200 bucks. It's only gonna go up. So
Yeah.
I thought that was a very good argument of the. I don't know which one it was who made the
I think
the comment, but
Tom from Pizarro Species.
Yeah, I think so.
Or maybe
Yeah.
it was Aaron. Yeah, I was talking to like Chivaho Creations about it. Like, isn't 200 much? But he's like, no, man, like a figure that size made from scratch, because he obviously doesn't have like a mold to work with. So he has to sculpt it all himself. He had already made like 3 prototypes himself, 2 of which he did sell already on Etsy. and this was just like a run 20 of those figures. So I mean, it's cool. Yeah.
Still $200 though.
Yeah, it's
Still
true. It's
like
true.
big fish.
Yeah.
You
I
could
wasn't
buy
really.
you could buy vampire skis with that. You've always
It's true.
been complaining about the vampire skis. $200. You can buy vampire skis.
That's true.
Could probably buy 2 vampire skis.
Yeah, if you're good.
that.
If your haggling skills
If
are
I
okay.
get you to buy them.
Yeah, hard
I was
negotiation.
wondering, how is your Hyperstone heist doing? Have you set up that poster?
No, it's still in the box. I don't know. I want to keep it clean and in the box. It's so cool, but I don't want to ruin it. Maybe I should frame. Maybe I should frame it or something. Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
would hang it up because it's an awesome poster. So
Yeah.
now I'm on the lookout for a complete Turtles in Time, and it also has a very cool Konami poster with um, a part of Castlevania and a part of the Turtles on it. It's also
Okay.
very awesome poster. So yeah, maybe if
Poster.
poster. It's in the game. It makes
Okay.
I think in the NTSC version there's a poster.
Of Turtles in Time.
Yes, but
Oh,
it's
and
a
I have to
poster.
check my copy if it's
Yeah,
in there.
there's a copy on the Marcel's website, Games
Okay.
Corner.
Yeah.
He's asking 200 for it, so I thought it was like, yeah, it's 200, but it has the poster and it's super mint. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
thinking about it, maybe getting it, but just in
Yeah.
frustration of getting anything else in
Yeah.
quarantine times. Yeah, so that's why I
Okay.
didn't get it already. But I'm how you say it? I'm ik ben erover aan het twijfelen. Allee, ik ben,
I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about it, about getting it.
I'm tormented.
Yeah, I don't know
do
what
you
word I was looking for. So
do you prefer the do you pre-order toys, or are you waiting for reviews regarding the quality? I guess that goes for pre-ordering games as well. So are you more of like a pre-order dude, or when you pre-order, do you base that on what the marketing does for that toy or game, or do you await a reviewer to actually give you his thoughts on that?
I never pre-order a game. Never. It's like I pre-ordered one now from Red Art Games, coincidentally. Like the I don't know what's it called, the arcade horror game I showed you guys. That I pre-ordered at the French
Yeah.
Switch stuff shop.
Yeah.
But I never pre-order. But I always am jealous about the stuff you get with your pre-orders from Game Mania. But I do not like Game Mania. I really do not like Game Mania. Never bought games there.
Yeah, for me it's close. It's like probably the best store in my vicinity that has the most games. Newer ones, that is.
Yeah.
To go buy. So I mean, it's proximity, and
I always go to Dreamland.
Yeah, I would
Better
go there too because it's
price-
cheaper.
Price wise,
sometimes.
yeah.
And they have like discounted items as well.
Yeah,
Like sometimes you'll be able to find like games that are still 40, 50 bucks in other stores over there for like less than 10.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
How about you, Renzo? You don't really buy new stuff, but do you like prefer reviewing it first or getting like somebody else's thoughts on it?
I don't pre-order. I don't even buy anything retail. I always wait to get it secondhand. And I think I bought one game new in the last 15 years, and it was a gift. So just wait. You never know. You never know until the reviews come out if the quality is really gonna be good. And if you consistently wait, you will save money in the end. I think even if you miss out on pre-order deals that you can't get your hands on anymore, if you wait for real quality, I think in the end it will pay off, and you will pay less.
Yeah, I think like the issue with that is for the toys and the limited run games, that is not like a good tactic, because the secondary market for those things is just like scalping, and price wise that doesn't make sense. Obviously for like AAA titles coming out on the Switch or PS5, 4, whatever,
Still on 4, baby.
It's still on 4. So
yeah.
coming out for that, it does work out that way. And like mass produced toys, that's also to wait out for those. But the toys that are in limited quantities getting released, or like the retro inspired stuff, toy wise it is great because they get released in America first, and then usually it takes about 3 months to half a year before they will start shipping those over to Europe. So we can already see the reviews in America and still have that window of time deciding where you want to pre-order it for when they get released in Europe. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the Transformers re-releases, so that's a big bummer. But I was able to see the first guys picking up all of the Ghostbusters, and I was like, yeah, this looks cool. So that's why I pre-ordered all 6 of them this week. Yeah. So that's kind of like my take on it. I do like, checking out the reviews for games as well, but most AAA titles by Nintendo, I just get them on pre-order, because in Game Mania, you don't have to buy them. When you pre-order them, you can already have it, set aside and be like, oh, I don't need that, So that's my take on it. If the 1-Up Turtle arcade comes over to Europe, I'm gonna get it. Yeah. It's gonna be like 400 euros, but it looks so cool.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah. I've seen like it at Dreamland. They actually have other ones.
Yeah.
But they still
Street Fighter one.
Yeah, they still haven't gotten in the second wave, unfortunately.
No.
That's,
I don't think we ever gonna get one. I don't think we are gonna get it here in Europe. I'm hoping for it, but I don't
didn't think
so.
we would get the first wave. Actually.
That's true. And they're pretty cheap. They're like you can buy the Space Invaders, I think, for 250 euros.
Yeah, but it was 399 in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you can buy it for 250, I think, at the Dreamland. I have to check, but
that's like what it's going for in America new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like $300 over there, maybe 400. But I mean, $399 is like $480, something like that.
Yeah. And can those 1-Up arcades be modded easily?
Yeah.
Yes. John Riggs did a thing about it on his YouTube channel, I think.
So it's just that the main thing is what side art do you want on your arcade, and then you mod it and you can play like hundreds of games.
Yes and no, maybe.
I don't know. I would keep it original. I think I would if I got it, I would keep it original, because I already have the. I don't know. I already have the MAME. Shit. With the 2000 games on it. So if I would get the 4-player Turtles one, I would keep it like as is. Okay. But I still have the Simpsons arcade in stock. I think I'm gonna take it out and do some repairs on it and sell it. I think so I can buy other things with it. But it's also a 4-player Simpsons cabinet, so maybe if someone has some interest in that one, you can contact me, please.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's gonna be the stream for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much, Matti and Renzo, for being guests on the stream and providing me with all those answers, those lovely social interactions here. Thanks so much for joining in on the live chat and providing us with the questions, and yeah, just being active in the community. Thanks so much. And we're gonna end the live stream right here. So have a great rest of your day. Have a great night's rest, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
We're still